What's fantastic about having a daughter as a man is it makes you really, I suppose, be more empathetic towards the fairer sex. I'm more understanding when it comes to women. I understand, like, you guys have kind of different emotions because I'm taking it from, like, my little girl, and I'm like, okay, like, you're a big version of my little girl, if that is the thing. And I think more men should have daughters.
Yeah.
It would make us a lot more soft.
Yeah.
You know? I think when you have a son, it's like, yeah, you got this little mini me version of you that you want to, like, teach to be the next you. But I think it's very possible to do that with a little girl, but in a different way.
Talk to me about, you know, your divorce, right, from your ex-wife. Would you say that parts of you had, you know, less empathy towards her before you understood what it means to raise a daughter, and now, with the hindsight that you have, you maybe have a few things that you might have tweaked?
Oh, definitely. I think any time that a relationship breaks up and you have a breakdown, especially when it comes to a divorce, you guys stood there in front of people, God, your friends, the world, and said, for better or for worse, right? When that happens, where you went through for worse and it broke you and it broke your relationship, you really have to do a lot of introspection. And if you don't, then I don't think you should really be allowed to get into another relationship. But I had to do a lot of introspection. I had to look at the things that I definitely could have and should have changed.
Yeah.
And in a way, I'm grateful for that, because I think I had a lot of blind spots in my character, in who I wanted to be, in who I thought I was. I've tried to fix those. I don't know if I'm there yet. I don't think I'm the finished article, but I'm certainly much better than I was. And one has to admit that you made some major mistakes, and I know that I made some major mistakes there.
Yo, it takes a lot of humility to get to a point where you can speak about it. So, you know, well, not casually, I would say, but so candidly.
That's it.
You know, because it's not easy to reveal to other people some of the more worst parts of us.
Yeah.
Would you say that you wish you could have shared your story a lot more? I mean, you did kind of live that that period out very candidly and very, you know, emotively and also truthfully, you know, for a lot of people. But for a lot of men looking to you for maybe just guidance, how would you say you would best approach that situation in sort of guiding another person going through something like that?
Well, I think the biggest thing that I would say to anyone, male or female, going through a divorce is just keep your head, one, keep your humility, keep your humanity. You are people who once said you loved each other, and now that you're breaking up, is not the time to try and take from somebody as much as you can, but just try and give somebody the peace that they need and the ability to get out of that and be whole again, and give yourself that as well. I think do a lot of self-forgiveness and then be able to forgive the other person as much as possible, because you really can't get through it without forgiveness.